Welcome to Self-Empower Animations. Be the change, empower yourself.
From Latte Blues to Self-Love Brew. Maxwell tapped his foot impatiently, the cafe's upbeat music failing to lift his spirits. The rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee and sweet pastries filled the air, but Maxwell barely noticed. The clinking of cups and murmured conversations were a familiar backdrop to his monotonous routine. As he poured steaming milk into a latte, he glanced at his phone. Friends posting vacation pictures, colleagues celebrating promotions. A sigh escaped his lips, mingling with the coffee-scented steam. Was this all there was to life? Living in a cozy but cramped apartment, Maxwell felt like a record stuck on repeat. At 25, he had barely graduated high school and had no real profession. He worked as a barista at the local cafe, a job that paid the bills but left his soul yearning for more. Societal pressures swirled around him, a career he hadn't chosen, a vague sense of falling behind. During breaks, he scrolled through social media, comparing his reality to the carefully curated highlight reels of others, his self-esteem sinking with each perfectly filtered post. One day, a regular customer named Sam stood out from the crowd. With a kind smile and crinkled eyes that spoke of a life well lived, Sam exuded an aura of quiet confidence that intrigued Maxwell. Mustering up his courage, Maxwell struck up a conversation. "Hey Sam, you always seem so content. What's your secret?" "It's not really a secret, Maxwell. It's about accepting who you are and finding joy in the little things. It wasn't always easy for me either." Over steaming mugs of coffee, Sam shared stories of his own struggles with self-doubt and the path to self-acceptance. His words, seasoned with experience, resonated with Maxwell. "You know, I used to compare myself to everyone around me, always feeling like I was falling behind. It wasn't until I stopped doing that and started focusing on my own journey that I found peace." Feeling a spark of inspiration from Maxwell's journey? If this story resonates with you, give us a thumbs up to show your support and let us know you're enjoying these transformative tales. Share your own experiences or thoughts on personal growth in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else on their path. And don't forget to subscribe to the Self-Empower Animations community for more powerful stories and uplifting content. Let's dive back in and discover how Maxwell's journey continues. Inspired by Sam's wisdom, Maxwell took a bold step. He deactivated his social media accounts, the constant barrage of comparisons replaced by a welcome silence. The first few days were hard. He felt a gnawing emptiness, his fingers itching to check his phone. But gradually, he felt a sense of relief, a weight lifting off his shoulders. He joined a local support group, a space filled with stories of overcoming self-doubt and embracing one's true self. He discovered a community he never knew he craved, a tapestry woven from shared experiences and unwavering support. Maxwell reconnected with his passions. He discovered a love for gardening, finding peace in the simple act of nurturing plants. He began volunteering at a community garden, his mornings filled with the joy of helping others and building genuine connections. A family gathering brought back a familiar pang. An offhand comment from a relative about his seemingly uneventful life triggered a wave of insecurity. "So, Maxwell, still making coffee? When are you going to get a real job?" The word stung, a sharp reminder of his insecurities. But this time, Maxwell had an anchor. He confided in his friends from the support group, their understanding a balm to his wounded spirit. "Remember how far you've come, Maxwell. It's not about what others think, but about your own journey and growth." Maxwell found solace in their words, a quiet confidence replacing the echoes of self-doubt. He realized that self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. He embraced his imperfections and celebrated his strengths, finding peace and happiness in being his authentic self. Maxwell learned that self-acceptance is a journey, not a destination. He embraced his imperfections and celebrated his strengths. He found peace and happiness in being his authentic self, the echoes of self-doubt replaced by a quiet confidence. Maxwell's journey became an inspiration to others. He shared his story, a beacon of hope for those seeking self-acceptance. His newfound confidence and sense of purpose illuminated his path, making each day a step forward in his journey. Maxwell's transformation showed that true happiness lies in accepting oneself and finding joy in the little things. What was your biggest takeaway from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's build a community of authenticity and empowerment together. Subscribe to Self-Empower Animations for more inspiring stories like this one. Together, we celebrate the power within and support each other on our journeys of self-discovery and empowerment.
Thank you for being amazing. Until next time, stay empowered.